Guys, so definitely we have to cut Tristan Thompson some slack. Basically this guy has what it is now, 4 children by 3 women, and we have been saying, I've been calling him serial baby daddy, and he has been getting a bad rap, but we have to look at it comparatively. Look at Nick Cannon. He has 11 children with I think 6 women, and you look at Future, he has 8 children with 8 women, and P Diddy recently I think it's 6 children with either 4 or 3 women. Now Tristan Thompson, he's a choir boy compared to these guys, but nonetheless, definitely he was in a long-term relationship with Khloe Kardashian. He had a child before, and then it seems like there's quite a bit of cheating going on, and definitely Maralee Nichols came about, and there's a lot of stories swirling around, allegations that he tried to pay her $75,000 to not bring out the story and all of that stuff, and she took him to court. Definitely earlier this year she was able to be redeemed by the fact that he did show as the father of the child when the paternity test was done. And this was a victory for her, because people were wondering who is she and all of that stuff, and it did show that he did have relations with her and she has a child for him. And now they were in back and forth about how much money she would get, and what TMZ is reporting that it'll be about $9,500 per month. That's $114,000 a year. Now, first thing I said to myself, if this is true, I mean, it will not be a lot of money, because in California or LA, I'm not sure if $114,000 a year, gets you far, in these major cities. She may have to go back to somewhere, more small towny, or that, because that's 10 years ago, that's a whole lot of money. Right now with inflation, all that, that's not a lot. But anyhow, the reason why it's that low, they're reporting, is that even though Tristan Thompson earned about $100 million over his career, what's important is that he's not really affiliated with any team now, because his basketball playing is not that great. I mean, this guy, I don't know, it's just not working out, and definitely he's going to face right now, what that second career will look like. I'm not sure what it will look like, because right now his reputation is not that great. You look like RG3, Robert Griffith, the third. He could go back into the booth and as a commentator for ESPN and all of that stuff. I'm not sure if Tristan Thompson can get that. I think his whole past will be a distraction, and with him now not earning much money, he's going to have to live off of his fortune. I really hope, that he is very careful in not having a whole bunch of children and a whole bunch of child support payments that he has to make in the future. He has to really now look at what the future looks like. Because for a basketball player, any athlete, any pro athlete, they have to look at, you're going to earn quite a bit of money in a short space of time. But after a while, if you don't keep up your physical, prowess and all of that stuff, or your physical conditioning, you will not be able to compete with the new guys that come in. So definitely, I see him settling down. Khloe may take him back. As much as she says all of that stuff, you never know. She has 2 children for him, but I wish them the best, because there's all these children, and I hope that he plays a role in his children's life, because you look at all these rappers and ball players and all of that stuff. No matter how much money you have to spend time with your children, and I hope that they see that, because if you don't spend time with your children, who's going to raise them? It's definitely not you. So I wish them all the best, and I look forward to seeing what happens next. Thanks, guys.